I'm not into people. I'm into progress. All right. I like to say one thing. We on the roll. We on the roll. Everybody is set up and ready to do tonight's podcast. Welcome to the Let Us Become Sharper / Thursday Night Society podcast. And this is the place where we have open forum. We've all agreed for open forum for our topics. And we're going to get right to it. Before we get into that, I just want to say Let Us Become Sharper is the brand. And Thursday Night Society is also part of what I've established now. I got a new thing that we got going. It's not new, but it's something that we're reintroducing to you. Part of the Big Player Network. I normally start off with the brand, and Thursday Night Society is kind of like a follow-up to that. So we want to say, the Crusade for Respect. We coming in, player talk in the beginning. I want to say this to y'all, before we get to our topic. I just want to say this. They say that hell hath no fury like a woman scorned. Have y'all ever heard this?
Indeed.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's what they say. Hell hath no fury like a woman scorned.
You've never heard that?
You've never heard it? Well, you hear it? Yeah. This is what they say. And they say that there's no more dangerous thing than the fragile ego of a man, the jealousy of a man. A fractured ego of a man is a very dangerous thing. Who can stand before jealousy? And, my whole deal is I'm the guy that when you go to the party, I always show up last. I always show up late. And I was taught by my mentor, multimillionaire, you always leave the party while you're having fun. Now they say, see how you show up late and leave early when you're having fun. And hell hath no fury like a woman scorned. And the jealousy of man. Let me tell y'all something, man. Let's get this show started. I'm not into people. I'm into progress. I'm not into people. I'm into progress. I don't care about no woman scorned. You scorned, I'm scorned too.
Oh.
Yeah, how about that? Let's play. Hey, what's up now? Since you so scorned, let's get it, player. Yeah, let's go. Let's get it. Yeah, you said you scorned. Oh, I'm supposed to because you so dangerous because you scorned. Look, ain't nobody thinking about you. Don't care nothing about you. And talking about a dude jealous. Let me tell you something, man. I got a piece of pizza. Little boy Kevin Jones come and say he gonna knock the piece out of my hand. He do them karate flips and all that. I said, okay, Kevin Jones, do the karate flip. I don't care about no jealousy neither. I don't care about no scorn. I don't care about no jealousy. And I don't care about no party neither. All I care about is progress.
That's right.
That I'm real powerful. I don't play games. I might laugh and joke, but I do not play games. When I was a kid in school, I didn't play at recess. I sat in there. I promise you, I went in there with the teacher. She was pretty. I sat up there next to the teacher, see if she gonna take me home. That's what I did. That's what you had to whoop. Yeah, whooping.
But I always tell kids they ain't whooping.
You needed a whoop.
You know, always tell with hands in
the
the face.
teacher gonna take you home.
Always tell.
Take you home and do what? Teach you your ABC.
Yeah, I would sit next to the teacher and ask if she gonna take me home. That's what I would do. Cause I ain't care about. I'm all about progress. While y'all out there playing with building blocks in the recess and swinging and playing in the dirt, I'm in here with the teacher, about to go do some homework. Yeah, I'm real player. Nah, let's get to the business model. We're talking about prosperity and power. When we get to the business model, we always talk about prosperity and power. This is an ancient formula. This is from ancient times, and we're bringing it to current day. I want you to hear about establishing your prosperity and highlighting and showing and demonstrating your power. Top master players. I take the world and cut it in half with my barber razor, and I do this at the prime meridian. Half the world squares, half the world players. Now, let's get to our topic. Our topic was brought by Shay Wills last podcast. I'm going to put the clip in there when I edit. I'm going to throw that clip in there when she stated. This is what she said.
This is why our next topic needs to be about can you be platonic friends with the opposite sex? And you can, but I don't think that
No.
men agree to that. Yes, you can.
I
That's the
don't
next
know.
topic.
Yes, of course you can.
That's a great topic. We need to talk about that because you got to be able to have friends. Just because we both look good, don't mean we got to intertwine.
You can,
Yeah,
but
it's
trust
okay.
that men always
They always
you know,
thinking
they
about that.
always
Oh my
exactly.
Y'all really believe that?
You can be platonic.
Yeah, we can be
friends.
platonic.
I got a lot of platonic friends.
I'm not gonna say all of them. I'm never gonna put everybody.
This is what I want to
opposite
do. This is what I want to do. Freeze the game.
We're gonna say
We are-
that. Yeah, that's a good one.
I got it. Where my we got that got to get written down, and we got to come
Put a
back.
pin in it.
Put a pin in it. We got to come back on that one.
Yeah.
But I wrote it
He
down.
wrote it down.
I wrote it down. Yeah. See,
Simple as.
I told you I don't play.
Oh, it's a good one.
I'm in the progress. I'm not into people. I'm not into people. I'm into progress.
Let's become
Oh,
sure.
CJ, she like you so. I don't care nothing about no crush, no love letter. First love letter I ever got, I ripped it up. And gave her the paper like this. There you go.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
What the kids say? Ask cat.
Yes, I did.
Cap, cap.
Huh?
That's
I'm
great.
sharp like that. Now, can you? Who snoring?
And I need today.
I'm glad it wasn't me.
I know y'all are do.
Listen.
All y'all women do. Nah. No, that was so natural. Yeah, that was so
I didn't think
that was so
nobody heard that one.
yeah, that was so naturally. Oh, we heard the whole world.
The
Heard.
mic after.
Yes.
Oh, it keep happening, y'all. Okay, stop. I ain't laughing no more.
Okay, y'all get y'all y'all get y'all that
Stop,
again.
I'll get started.
Okay, now today we have a celebrity on the show, Miss Piggy. She's here today.
I'm gonna let him have that, y'all. I'm not
We got-
going to do it.
We got a real life Muppet on this on the podcast
But
today.
I can't laugh because I'm next.
You go if you do it, it's gonna be $5. We go $10 a piece. Everybody do it in the intervals of
I
$5.
don't know. why
Next time I
that
have you
is
go to
happening.
$15. All right, so now we going on Shay Will's topic because she is the best. She has a Hollywood and entrepreneur mind. She wrote a movie. She writes movies. She writes scripts. She writes comedy. So we're going to give her flowers today, her honor today, to present us with the topic that she came with last podcast. It come out of a dynamic conversation, an open forum that we had last podcast. But in our topic of last podcast, it comes into a new topic as we're having conversations about the old topic. And this is what she said. She said, can you be platonic friends from the opposite sex? Now, some people can, some people can't. But today on Let Us Become Sharper, we want to know how you feel about this. I'm going to run it to you again because we always try to do the topic twice for clarity. Can you be platonic friends with the opposite sex? Can you be beautiful and pretty like Delane over here and CJ over here, but can you be platonic friends and still be the opposite sex? And some people can do it. I was asking a few opinions for people earlier today and yesterday. Some people said they could, some people said they couldn't. But here today, we want to know, what's your point of view?
Why can't you? But go ahead.
No, go ahead. You speak on. Listen, we open forum. You speak.
I believe we can. I do have a few male friends who are really my friends, and there is nothing or never has been. One of them, we have been friends since kindergarten, first grade, one of those.
Right.
Like it's we'll always just be friends. There will never ever be nothing between us. And I made a male friend, a couple, in my adulthood, which I didn't think was possible, that I am platonic friends
Why
with.
didn't you think it was possible?
Because it's not me. it don't be me.
Right. Okay. Okay.
Men have a harder time with it than women do, I think.
Absolutely. I agree.
Why do you say that?
Because a man is always waiting for that opportunity.
Yeah, it's like a.
It's almost like we gonna be friends, but soon as you leave a little
am I-
crack, you
Yeah.
leave a little crack in there.
Well, the words that the verbiage that you're using,
Really?
I'm just saying, I'm listening to you as you talk.
I gotta speak. Well, go ahead.
No, go ahead. I want to hear that.
Yeah, because I really feel like you could be platonic friends with the opposite sex. I feel like anybody who feels otherwise is insecure, And that's just how I feel, because you should be able to be so secure within yourself that you don't feel like it's got that, like somebody else is on something else other than that. It's not always that. You can see two good looking people. I have plenty of good looking friends, and I'm good looking, and nothing's happened. You know what I'm saying? And they turn into boss friends, and there's nothing wrong with that.
You got to know how to keep, people in their place, kind of. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As a woman,
and
right?
What place might that be?
If you're gonna be friends, then you have to stay in that
lane.
You know what I mean?
So friends, so
it's a friend zone.
Yeah. Like women have to know how to, because a man ain't gonna always shoot a shot.
But if you shoot it too much, it can become to a point where now we can't be around each other, because I don't want to hear it all the time.
That's true.
Like, I just want to be cool. We cool. Be cool. You cool?
Yeah.
I guess you cool. Because I'm cool.
So on this one, I'm gonna play this way. I want to go this way. I want to get shot. So, and this is for all the guys out there. I've been finding myself somehow by default. I've been speaking for the fellas, so I'll do so now. So, when we have this friendship, how do we handle? Since I'm in the friend zone, right? Mm-hmm. So, how do I handle your intimacy and it's not me?
What do you mean?
You can't get everything you want.
You're gonna have to deal with it.
It should be expected.
I'm just asking. If I'm in the friend zone, how am I supposed to handle you, because we friends, right?
Yeah.
And especially if we're good friends, that means that we have a unconditional, we got terms and conditions, but we got an unconditional level of friendship where you're able to talk to me.
Well, look, if you can't, to me, okay, if somebody put you in the friend zone,
right,
you have to understand that you have to make a choice. Can I be their friend? Or, you know what I mean? And if you can't be their friend because she doesn't want to give you that opportunity, then you need to keep it pushing.
No, but I'm already, we already in the friend zone.
Right.
You want to speak to it? Speak to it.
I'm just saying though, so you should know what to talk about.
Right.
I mean, if this is my friend, I know how deep I can go with my friend. Mm-hmm. With some of my friends, I can't get too deep. We're not going to talk about sexual experiences, because I'm not about to make him horny.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I know that I could arouse him with that conversation, because he's a man.
But
matter of fact, it's certain things I'm not going to even talk about with my girlfriends, because I don't want to get them aroused either.
But
So it's just knowing how far to talk,
take
when to talk, and who you can really talk to.
But I want to talk. But I want to talk to you now, because you aroused me when you woke up.
See what I'm saying?
You alive.
You just
when you
see, that's why
broke.
exactly why I couldn't go there right there.
When you
Because
woke
I already
up,
know you aroused. I'm not gonna have that arousing conversation with you. We're gonna talk about the kids. Yeah. We're gonna talk about school. We're gonna talk about what's happening in the world.
Aroused.
See, it's some men you can't even be friends with, though.
Aroused.
Every time you're with them,
thank you for talking to me. Yeah,
your lips. You can't even be friends with them.
As you talk to me, your lips. Yeah, aroused.
You the type of person like, nope, I ain't gonna even.
I have to show the other side of the coin on this.
Like, you don't even have to answer for him. We already know what his answer is.
But see, this is what I want to say. That was my original question. What I want to say to her, to her point. She just said talk about work, the news, about the kids, about the bills. Okay, but then you go give your sweet candy to someone else. You talk to me about kids and bills.
To who I want to give it to. That may be my friend too, but that's my better friend.
Oh, the truth come out.
You just my platonic friend.
Yeah,
the truth.
An official
platonic friends. It's friends with benefits.
It's levels here.
I love it. I love it. Okay.
I know what you in.
Now, to all you guys out there playing, to all you guys,
stay in your lane.
To all you guys out there playing friend and going home dry. Now,
they ain't going home dry.
No. I'm not even talking to you. I'm talking to I'm not even talking to you. I'm talking to the Let Us Become Sharper universe supporters. Now, for all you friends out there in the friend zone that been going home dry as a cactus, as a tumbleweed, as sandpaper, they call it desert. You know what we said as when we was in the locker room. For all you dudes talking about you, the Platonic friend, she done told you that you're going home dry, and she going to her real friend. Now, how can you tolerate sitting up here hearing this? She done told you that you're not even the real friend.
Well, then you still a real friend.
No, you're not the real friend. If I'm the real friend, I'm eating ice cream.
She gotta want you too, though.
Yes, it has to be mutual.
It has to.
So
be
how
mutual
do
for it to
you
work.
feel? How do you two guys feel about this
come on,
situation?
chime in.
I'm
Can
so
you have
glad he
platonic
here.
friends? Please, please.
All right, now what do you
We
know?
friendship.
Yeah, we for how long now?
We have been friends for over 20 years.
That's what I'm talking.
Yeah.
Okay, I know his wife. I do his
Yeah.
wife hair, mother-in-law hair, all of that. You know, and we could sit there and kick it, and you know what I'm saying, and just be real. You know,
Right.
and it's never been no issues, no
No.
problems.
Nope.
So I think it's a choice too.
It's
You know, you have
absolutely.
to make that choice that that's what we're going to be.
Right.
You know, so that way there's no issues. That way my mate doesn't feel no type of way. Your
Right.
mate doesn't feel no type of way, and also you include your mate. So that way, because if it's
For
no
sure.
strings
For
attached,
sure.
if we really ain't doing
Then
nothing
we
else,
friends.
then I should be able to be
Me and my
friends
mate.
with
We friends.
with your wife,
Yeah, all
with
that.
your people,
Mhm.
because there's nothing to it. Now you dirty if you doing that and it's something else.
Right.
That's dirty.
No, I
Yeah.
know.
Anything you can't tell your mate. I don't care if you friends with somebody else. If you can't tell your mate, you're doing something wrong.
Listen to me.
Do you
It's
think?
wrong.
Do you think? Though,
It's wrong.
yeah, but do you think like if you're friends, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Should I be listening to all your sexual problems
No.
with your boyfriend?
So as
No.
as a female who does have male friends,
'Cause
there are
women
certain
do that.
conversations
They
I
do.
don't have with them.
Yeah, you can't have
No,
certain
there are
conversations.
certain conversations I don't have with them.
For sure.
Like most of our
For sure.
conversations are about our families, the kids, just general stuff, general relationship things,
Right.
not the nitty gritty
Right.
stuff
All
that
in your
no
business.
one
I
wants
really
to
don't-
like.
yeah,
he
I
don't
might
want to
give
hear
you a-
that.
Yeah.
It depends on the person, because Okila knows me. Like me and I have a lot of female friends. You know what I'm saying? We talk about a little bit of everything,
See,
but
he got some wild friends too.
I got
that
some
they,
wild
that
friends
they
now.
probably
Mm.
talking about everything.
Everything.
But see, that's the same friend that probably, you know what I'm saying, don't know the wife.
I guess
Right.
it's situational.
Yeah,
You know
right.
what I
That
mean?
part.
And
With
wait for
each
that
person.
crack.
No.
You wait for it
I
to
want
crack.
to say something to y'all.
Mhm.
Can you be platonic friends with the opposite sex? Some can, some cannot. What's your point of view? Let me explain something to y'all. You not my friend. You're not a friend if you don't give me your best.
Because you
If I
Is
can't
the
have,
best coochie though?
what do you have that's
Look,
better as a friend?
That's
Conversation.
because no. Let me tell
I
you
just
that.
want to ask one question. What do you have? What do you have that's better as a friend than that ice cream, that sweet candy?
A man that cannot have a woman as a friend is a straight up 100% creep. Just a creep. Period. You're a creep. Yeah.
Womanizer, maybe? Narcissistic.
Yeah.
Listen, a man who has a woman as a friend, and they say we platonic friends.
Because you already got enough women over there. Why you want me to add me to that roster? I don't want to be a part of your roster. I don't even look at you like that. No shade, respectfully. But that's your do your thing over there. I'm doing my thing over here. But we just talk about life and what's up, friend. That's all I got for you.
Yep.
Okay.
I just wanted to say, when you're saying a friend, you mean like a single friend? Like if the guy is single, because see, my situation is different. So I'm just speaking as a single guy. It depends, you know what I'm saying? It depends on the conversation or the level of respect that you two have for each other. Or
For sure.
like me and Okila, because of our situation, she's single and I'm married, so we have certain conversations, but I know where to stop it at.
Where right?
And
How
she-
far
you know
to
what I'm
take
saying?
it? For
We don't-
sure.
It's like we're here. Like we don't have to even,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? 20 years, like she
You have a
knows me,
respect
I know-
level for
yeah,
each
right,
other.
Right.
For sure.
And I do
Right.
got some male friends that probably look at me more than I look at them. So, and I think too is just being able to know still where the levels need to go. See, like I can't let him keep bringing me lunch.
Right.
Okay?
Absolutely.
I can't take your money, and because unless I'm about to give you some extra hugs, you might get an extra hug.
I might hug you a little tighter,
really good
a little
hug.
tighter today.
You know what I'm saying? For me. Yeah, if they doing that extra, he coming to do some hammering at my house and hang some stuff
But
out.
see, men that do that kind of bring you this and bring you that and they just got you on the shelf waiting for your man or whatever, something to happen that you're gonna, you know what I mean, run to them.
You know it too,
yeah, for sure.
You know it.
And you can always see the signs. The key is you don't give them that. If you're just gonna be platonic friends, you can't give him that.
Mm-hmm.
And women do it all the time because he just bringing me lunch.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he just put some oil in my car. He just
I'm not letting you do none of that. That's not friend zone.
No.
That's not friend zone to me.
But what if the guy is a real friend and he sees the dude you with is a loser?
They tell me. Oh, they tell me.
He might not say anything, but like she said, he might be waiting.
Right.
And he just might be the better one for you. What do you think of that?
He may be the better one for me, but I gotta feel it in my spirit too. You can't tell me that I'm yours, and God ain't told me that either. But at the end of the day, I'm saying at the end of the day, but sometimes a friendship, you gotta be friends before you be with somebody in the first place. But it has to be mutual, though. I have to be into you, though. I can't force that. But I will say that if I wasn't attracted to a person in a way, it could change. Maybe by being a true friend. Don't do things with trying to get something in return. Just be intentional and be my friend, and maybe I could grow to like you. You don't know that. Don't try to make that the mission.
At least do that
mission.
first,
Just be my friend
for sure.
first.
To all you dudes out there, it's a lot of suckers out there. Y'all out here calling these women your friend, and she already told you point blank period that when it's time for ice cream and cake,
you're not getting none.
You won't be getting
You
none.
ain't getting none. It's closed.
It's ice cream
Shop
and cake now.
closed.
I know a lot of women. Hey, CJ, you probably do too. I know a lot of women. They got friends. They got this friend for the car note, this friend for the house note.
Oh wow!
This friend for the oil change. This
friend
for the other oil change.
And
this one to bleed the brakes.
And they usually got a sucker that pays all the rest.
See, one thing about me, I'm not taking nothing from you. If I don't want to get anything, I can do
I'm
things
not
for myself,
taking it.
honestly. And then it's like if people offer, it's like I don't need you to do that for me. I'm okay.
Yeah,
I don't want you to feel like something comes with something.
Yeah.
Like I owe you something now.
Exactly.
It's always
If we just friends,
Yeah.
no.
That way you never feel like that with me.
Everybody here on the panel today, and by the way, y'all just nailed this. Y'all did a great job of articulating yourselves. I value, Let Us Become Sharper values the opinions that we're putting out into the universe/metaverse. But I want to bring this to you, and I want you to just think about this. This is a rhetorical statement. I just want you to think about this. Don't even respond to this. Everybody at this panel today, no. Everybody at this panel today has children. Everybody here. When your child come home and they say, "Mama, Daddy, they gave out pizza at school and candy," and they say, and you say to them, "Well, where are yours at? They didn't give me none." You're going to instruct them. You're going to feel the way about that. That's how I feel about a friend who gives away pizza, cake, and ice cream.
Creep.
And I got to go home with none. With not one. That's how I don't feel that you're even a friend unless you at least
we
offer.
are friends. Let's fix that. I messed that up. We're associates.
Right. Everybody can't
Apparently,
be
we're
a
so
friend.
better?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody can't be a friend.
Well, you talking about something I don't have. I go friends, family. Ain't no associates, and this associate number 2, and this is second tier. I don't got all that.
Yeah, it's
Either
levels.
you a friend, family. I don't got levels. You my friend, and if you was a friend,
But your friends, all your friends must have like benefits.
this is an old mindset. 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 This is an old logic. I'm just playing devil's advocate to get you to understand. I'm not to get you to understand anything because I guarantee you already got it understood. I'm talking to you. I'm talking to y'all
I got it
out there.
understood.
No, not you.
Oh, them people. Okay.
You.
Because I'm like, I got it.
I'm talking to you. brother, man, who out there moving dresses and infotainment systems and TVs with sound bars. When she got to move, I'm talking about you who getting U-Haul. I'll drive you.
Learn to read the room.
I'll drive you. And then after you drive, somebody else get cake and ice cream that ain't drove nothing.
It sounds like he needs an extra hug.
CJ, because if she got a man at home, I'm not moving on the journey.
I thought you was a friend. I thought you was a friend. I thought you was a plutonic. I thought your title was.
Know your lane, know your road.
I thought you was a plutonic friend.
No, but your man really ain't even on none of that. Like, for real, if you have a man and then you got another man coming to do stuff for you, who on that?
Well,
Can they work together?
That's nice.
That might work.
They said
It
teamwork make the
depend
dream
on
work.
me.
That's what I heard.
Hey,
It depends on what type of man you got. You know what I'm talking about? But I don't know though.
Well, I guess-
They normally alpha men.
Hey.
I know
Why-
who he is. If
well, I
he's
guess
secure
well, I
enough,
guess
you
if
know
you
who he is.
well, I guess if you're doing it like that, you must be some type of voyeur. When it's time for cake and ice cream, I will be present. Talk about teamwork, make the dream work. Yeah, we gonna see some teamwork.
They talk about fixing
You
houses.
must be off into some voyeur.
You can't put the
type
house together by
activity.
yourself. You gotta have somebody lay the floor.
Yeah, we gonna put the house together, all right.
Help me.
We gonna have a helpmate, all right, up in here. Listen, man, y'all nailed this. To our supporters, to the people who make this podcast possible, to our supporters who help us from a monetary standpoint, all cash is verified. To the supporters that we have available that help us pay for this podcast, pay for this time that we come together and become sharper on this panel. We say to you, all cash is verified. Respect my cho. All cash coming in, all cash going out is verified. Nobody's left behind. Even from the smallest monetary standpoint, we are very appreciative of the help that we receive. To my personal supporters, to the people that support CJ, support the brand, I thank you. We have today, everybody got their CJ cups. Everybody put your cups up, show them what we got. We got sleeves of cup, got the whole sleeve. You can purchase the sleeve of cups and represent the CJ brand. Trust me, it's a brand that you can trust, a brand that you would love to stand behind. We asked the question, the topic today, can you be platonic friends with the opposite sex? Some people said that they could, some people said that they couldn't, but we want to know what you think. I'm telling you what I think. What I think is, I don't go home without no cookies. I don't go home, everybody got Jordans on, and I don't got Jordans on.
But what if you going home to cookies and ice cream?
Thank you.
Cake and ice cream. You leaving your friend to go home to cookies and cake and ice cream. So why you need hers two of y'all friends?
And also my question is,
I always take me to this dark place. And Delana, you bring this character out of
I
me.
want you to
Every time
answer
that I
the
want to answer
question.
Delana.
he avoided it. Look at her.
I want you to answer the question.
I'm just asking the question.
If I got
That's for
cake-
anybody out there.
If I got cake and ice cream at home, is one thing. But I'm talking about that friend.
That don't have the
You
cake and
are
ice cream at
not
home.
my friend if you don't want to see me with the best.
So if you got cake and ice cream at home, then you got friends that platonic friends.
Listen,
I'm just asking.
all of my friends are platonic friends.
Okay.
I'm just advocating for the people who don't understand platonic friendship. You thinking you're a platonic friend because she's guiding you, saying you in the friend zone. I'm trying to get some of these platonic friends to step up and say, listen, last time I went home without cake and ice cream. Now, are you really my friend?
I mean, you could shoot your shot, but if
What
you
kind
shoot
of-
it like that, bro.
What kind of friend don't want to see me with the best? I don't need friends like that. I need friends that want to see me succeed. And part of my success is you doing the thing that's right. So
Swallow that water.
Hey,
So-
look, I want.
We don't even have enough time for my response on that one. We
Part
don't
of
have
my-
enough time.
I don't know if y'all know this. I know CJ for a long time. You close your eyes and listen to his voice and the way he dispenses his information. You can't hear Sagittarius now.
Ain't nothing wrong with a Sagittarius.
Huh?
Ain't nothing wrong with a Sagittarius.
Oh no, I love Sagittarius. You're Sagittarius. That's why you're so real. I like. No, I'm just saying. When I hear him,
I'm going home with the best. I
Okay.
want the best out of you. I want the best out of you. I want the best out of you,
So wait
and
a
I
minute,
want the
wait
best
a
out of
minute.
new
You
you.
ain't, you
Wait
can't
a
get
minute.
you can't get this best, baby.
Wait a minute.
I want the best out of all.
This best ain't
This
even
best
that.
ain't even on the
Best
market.
four.
Okay.
Not out. 4.
And this is what I was getting ready to say. I was going to say, CJ, we've known each other for years. I don't know about the relationship everybody else, but we are totally platonic friends. Don't lie.
Right.
You know
be-
we platonic
right,
friends.
right,
No, I'm
right.
saying that. So, are you telling me that? Are you?
She
secretly-
really ain't a
Are you?
friend.
I ain't your friend because I ain't gave you the
Y'all-
best.
y'all
Are you
what about
We
it?
really ain't friends.
Are you saying you secretly
Y'all
still
gave me
trying
the
to-
best.
You
Y'all
secretly
gave me
gonna
the
try to
best.
shoot your shot one day?
Y'all gave
Don't
me
do
the
that,
best.
friend. You my friend.
Come
I
on, friend.
Oh, am I your friend?
Oh my God.
Associates.
Creep.
Creep vibe.
I've been waiting to get you alone.
Are you at home secretly like this? Like, check, I'm gonna try again.
And
No.
And you know this man.
Oh,
That's why it's up to the woman to keep them in check. I'm telling y'all, period.
I think honestly, if y'all could be friends, but if a dude is confident enough in himself and he's single or whatever, he might just want to say, you know what? I know we friends, but can I just hit? That's all I want to do.
I mean, like I say, you can
and
shoot
leave-
your shot.
and leave it up to the
They go
woman
like-
because it might go
It
your
might not go
way.
It might.
It might
Shoot
go
your
your
shot.
way, even though you
Might go
got
in
a
the
man.
crowd.
Even though you got a man, you say, hey, it might work.
So we've heard two tales. We've
The
heard.
lady said,
We've
no,
heard.
the lady said your shot may go in the crowd. It may not make the basket.
You
but
know
it's
what I
okay.
mean? But you can shoot
But
it,
you
though.
shoot
You can shoot
you
it.
shot your shot.
Yeah.
But just know when you shoot that shot, you putting the friendship on the line.
That's
Because
true.
because
That is
not
true.
because
Yeah.
you come out like Nina says, you come off like a creep.
Yeah.
It didn't say that. Okay, without you had an ulterior motive.
No.
I give you one chance to shoot your shot, though, for
don't
real.
keep
But if I
shooting
tell
it,
you,
though.
like, hey,
That's
I think we
ain't
better
on
as
that,
friends.
There we
then you
go.
can't keep coming to me.
That's
Then I'm
when you
bagging
messed
off.
up.
I'm not even
That's when
talking
you
to
messed
you.
up.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I,
Yeah,
res-
that
well, I
was-
respect that. I respect that. We gonna get on out of here. What I want to do, people, I'm gonna go this way in closing. I'm gonna go this way with it. We got Shay Wheels here. We got Nina here. We got the wonderful Delana there. We got Styles. That's my man, 100 grand. But I want you to introduce yourself personally. Your voice need to introduce to because you said it on the panel today. You look so wonderful tonight.
Hello. My name is Okila Naveau.
Hey,
Oh,
Keela.
Okay.
Girl.
Yeah. Local Detroiter.
And I also want to
Hey,
tell you something as well, low key to live on. I like
New friend.
And I'm like having you on the channel this evening. Low key to live on.
Good time.
All right, good enough.
Good
Well,
time.
you're gonna always have a blast with us. We go in hard, like I say. The topic spoke for itself. I want everybody out there to stay safe, but also stay dangerous. Y'all know my motto: stay safe, but also stay dangerous too. Don't be so safe where they say, you know what, I'm gonna get in there. Okay, we still got that dangerous element that we keep because we are becoming sharper. So we about to go out here in this lobby, this conference room. We definitely gonna be stewing over this for the rest of the evening. This even gonna break off into little friendship groups and pods about this topic. But this was Shay Wills who interjected this last podcast. We're gonna come in. I got something cooked up for y'all so special. I got some new topics that I've been exploring that is so out cold that when we meet here again.
Yes, let's do it.
Now, if you from Great Britain, you say again. When we meet here again. Or if you're from Detroit, you say again. Or if you're from Detroit, you say respect my cho. However you saying it. One more again. When we come back here next time, we going deep. Fire. We going deep. So everybody out there, smoke this one over. Can you be platonic friends and just kick it, or does sex have to be involved? Let us know.
Don't be a creep.
Don't be no creep. We out of here. We about to go get some more drinks. Peace out.
I'm silly. I'm sorry. I want to close it out. You can be platonic friends, especially if you're ugly.
Oh! He dropped bam! See y'all next week. Especially if you're ugly.
Let us become sharper.